I'm Craig Kenneth, a relationship coach and a psychotherapist. Every relationship is different, and every breakup is different. Work with me, and you'll get professional help on your situation. Just click on the link in the description below, or go to my website, askcraig.net. Hi there, I'm Coach Craig Kenneth.
Hi there, I'm Coach Margaret.
And today we're going to be talking to you about we had the friendship talk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Change of status.
It's not good if you are looking for more than friendship and the other person is telling you that's all they want to give you.
Right.
And let's face it, many times when people are in that situation, they are going to manipulate, they are going to act in a less than authentic way to try and get what they want. So a lot of people will do things underhandedly or in a sneaky way to try and convince that person to give them what they really want, which is a romantic relationship.
Romantic relationship, right.
And so you ignore what the other person has to say, you dismiss it, and you just come up with your own little plans and strategies and whatever you can to manipulate them.
So there's a lot of manipulation involved.
There is a lot of manipulation.
Never a good thing.
No. And sometimes people will tell you, hey, I want to just be friends, and you're like, sure, I'll be friends, but every fiber in your being is trying to get them to be more than just friends.
Okay.
Whether it be...
I'll be just friends so I can stay around, but I'm really going to work on it.
Exactly.
Okay.
And so some people will teach you to try and be friends with an ex. I don't believe that if you romantically are interested in somebody, that you should try and pretend that you're their friend.
I don't think so either. It's two different things.
Yeah, and you're not being...
It's dishonest.
Yes, exactly. You're not being authentic.
Right.
It is dishonest.
It's dishonest.
You know, I see that a lot of other people will talk about be their friend, hang around, and try and get them back, but I'm not going to do that.
No, and it's dishonest. You have a not upfront agenda.
That's right. And not only that, but are you really being their friend if they're trying to talk to you about their new relationship, but you're secretly trying to sabotage it?
Right.
You're saying bad things about that person. You're doing whatever you can to make that bad person look, or that person look bad, and you're like, yo, I'm so great, I'll treat you so much better than that. It's not right.
No.
It's not right, and that's not the kind of person that you want to be, and you certainly don't want to start a relationship off on that foot just to get what you want. It's very selfish.
No, but it's an easy way to end the conversation, I suppose.
In what way?
To say, well, let's just be friends. And, you don't have to go on to say, I think we should break up, I don't think we should be together, etc., etc., etc. It seems a little less harsh if we can still be friends.
Yeah. But
it's tricky. You don't want to do it.
No, I would never put myself in that situation because I know I would be unhappy. If I really cared about somebody or loved them, I'm not going to hang around in the background.
Be their friend.
Put my life on hold trying to do whatever I can to secretly get them back, not really being their friend, just to get what I want. That's not going to be...
It's not a good way to do business.
No, it's not. I got a really good email today that kind of deals with this topic, and I think it's really helpful to go through this, okay?
All right.
So, they said, hi there, I will share my thoughts in green. Now, this is a woman, by the way, and she's going to be talking about another woman.
Okay.
Okay? So, she says, she is a single daughter, bisexual, and currently has a boyfriend.
She does, or the intended partner?
The girl that she likes, the writer of this email, is interested in a woman that has a boyfriend.
All right.
Currently has a boyfriend.
Got it.
So not available.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So you're already setting yourself up for a disaster, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're trying to get intimate and pursue somebody that is not single or emotionally available.
No. That's right.
And so I think you're going to really cause a lot of hurt for yourself. Right? Okay. Her parents seem lovely, but she told me that her parents don't understand homosexuality. She has a mother complex. She doesn't feel lovable. I come from a family of 5. I have a twin sister and a younger one. My dad was a macho distant who never allowed me to practice sports for boys. My mother, during her menopause years, was pretty crazy and acted like more of a sister.
Oh my.
I am unable to empathize with men in general. Until about...
Okay, that's clear enough.
Yeah. Until about 5 years ago, I realized you are human, but it's still very hard for me to give a crap about men or their feelings.
Well, she's up front.
Yeah, but it sounds like she's really angry too, right?
Yes. Yeah.
I met this woman in Tinder. We didn't click right away, but she added me to Facebook. Many months passed before we started to chat again, and I found she was an interesting chick with many of the features I was seeking in a woman, so I got infatuated with her. The feelings were driving me nuts.
Mm-hmm.
So it already doesn't sound too healthy, right? Like she's almost addicted to somebody.
Yeah.
I confessed them quickly so we could move on with our lives, but she said she liked me back, but she was seeing someone else, a guy, and that she was unable to fall in love with women. I think that's really telling.
Right, but she's self-described bisexual?
Yes.
Okay.
But she's saying she is unable to fall in love with women.
Okay. Got it.
So I think she's kind of ignoring that and pressing forward here. So now she's got a boyfriend.
Right.
And already got a boyfriend. And now she's also telling you, I'm unable to fall in love with women.
Right.
2 major red flags.
2 major red flags, right.
And yet she's just, I don't care. I like the way I feel. I can't stop thinking about her. I'm going forward with this.
Okay.
Okay? So, she goes on to say, but asked me to stay because she thought I could add a lot of things to her life. I invited her out to a festivity.
I could add a lot of things to her life.
But I think she means as a friend.
Okay. All right.
I invited her to a festivity and she asked if her friend could tag along. I accepted. It was this guy. And I should say he is my male physical version.
Uh-huh. Interesting.
Any thoughts? After that, when I invited her out, she would always try to bring that guy along, which I refused, of course. So now, she's trying to get this girl alone. She's trying to make her moves.
And she keeps bringing the guy along.
And the other girl is like, no, I'm trying to bring this other guy along.
Yeah.
I think as trying to let her know, I have a relationship. Okay?
This isn't going anywhere good.
No.
No.
It's really not.
No.
I thought of a great idea for a business and I invited her. I respect her as a creative individual and she would have the chance to learn more about me, which is really the secret underlying message.
Right.
She's trying to get her to learn about her,
That's
spend
the
time with
agenda.
her. Yeah, that's the real agenda. Over a year, we had different conversations. She insists that I hate her boyfriend.
That's a little strong.
But probably fairly true.
Yeah.
I mean, she probably does hate the boyfriend.
Of course.
She's trying to sabotage that relationship.
He's in her way, yes.
Exactly. Sometimes she didn't refer to him as her boyfriend. Often she just ignores him. Her friends referred to him as her servant. And for me, is just like a picture on the wall. Well, I think she's trying to justify that to say, okay, well, people call him her servant, so therefore it can't mean anything.
Right.
And just more ignoring
Right.
of...
But he is a real person and he is there.
And he is the boyfriend.
Yes.
Whether she calls him her boyfriend all the time or not.
Or not.
We had the friendship talk. I told her I never referred to her as a friend, but would like to have a friendship as a base, which of course she interpreted as, yay, let's be friends.
And that's not what this woman meant at all. She said as base.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple more bases.
Mm-hmm. We got this project going, and with time, I got fed up about the whole farce.
Well, yeah.
Okay, there she's actually acknowledging, yes.
This is crazy.
This is a farce,
Yeah.
and she's admitting it there. I made up my mind and decided to speak clearly about my feelings. All this time, she knew I had feelings for her, but she decided to ignore it. She later admitted this. In January, we were out one night drinking with some friends. The boyfriend was not present. We were cuddly, touchy, very close to each other, and I decided to go for the kiss.
Yeah.
I expected a stop, a slap, or something, but she didn't. She stopped at the beginning a little and said we kissed because of the project. I reassured her that mature people can take on both things, so we made up that night. She never even mentioned the boyfriend's name at all. That would have stopped me in my tracks, but she didn't. Thoughts so far?
Okay, got it so far.
After that night, I asked,
Now, what really happened that night?
I think they made out, they kissed, they touched,
Okay,
and then the other girl was like, I don't think we should do this because of the project. But that project is not even, it's
Right.
just a hidden agenda anyway.
Yeah.
So she's
Okay.
like, oh, we could work through the project together.
Oh, yeah. If we're mature people.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
After that night, I asked her how she felt, and she promptly said that was a drunk thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I don't even remember most of it. Now, I don't believe that. I think it's an excuse.
Yeah, but she's trying to tell this woman in every way she can, no, I don't want any.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I think so too.
Okay.
I was shocked. We were both drunk, but I didn't think it would be a blackout scenario. She even drove us to her home. Yeah, she remembers it.
She does.
She just is using it as an excuse because she's not interested. She said, I have a boyfriend and we are doing great. This is the first time she was clear about it. And I cannot accept what happened as it is because that would have meant that I'm going to hurt him, and he is so noble and pure.
Okay.
So the girl is now telling her,
Yeah, she's into this guy.
and she's making it clear.
Yeah. Couldn't be clearer.
She blamed it on the alcohol, said that wouldn't even happen if she was sober, blamed me for not respecting, and since I kissed her neck several times prior to the kiss, she was not insensitive. She couldn't avoid it in the situation. Those were her words. She was also kissing me afterwards and many more things. So this other girl is making excuses about the alcohol. She obviously did something that she really wanted to do, and now she's trying to say, oh, well, it was the alcohol, I don't even remember it.
Well, okay, so she has shown some interest, which is one of the reasons why this woman is confused.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if you add up the interest versus the I don't want any is clearer.
Yes, a lot
But
clearer.
yes, do I agree there's a mixed message? Yes.
Yeah, but would...
Only slightly mixed, yeah.
had they not been drinking, would the other girl have done anything?
She was waiting for a chance.
Probably.
Yeah.
But she'd used it as an excuse.
Right.
Right? At some point she said it was her responsibility, but that she didn't want to feel guilty about it, meaning cheating on her boyfriend. I started no contact because I had I had a lot to reevaluate about myself and analyze how much about this was really my fault.
A lot.
Go ahead.
Would be my response, that's all, go ahead.
Yeah. I limited contact to work-related topics, and she got very confused and mad at me because we were not talking or joking as we did before. I'm currently talking to several women on Tinder and other apps began doing exercise again, and I am less present on social media. I would like to try a relationship with her, but I am not sure about it. She said that she still liked me and doesn't know if we can be together in the future. But I think she only enjoyed the attention. She confessed to me that she was only in a relationship to do the right thing. Normally, I am the mountain in every relationship, and my exes have felt safe. With her, I don't know what got into me. I was not confident, and I had felt I had to be validated by her all the time. It felt like it was not me, and since she was not clear with me, I think I fell out of authenticity. So, I think this woman has really put herself in a bad situation.
I think so too.
By going after somebody that has maybe given some mixed messages, but
Right.
clearly not available to be
Not available.
in a
Right.
relationship
It
or
sounds like
dating.
she's ambivalently bi. And, you know, people have a decision to make when that's the case. She needs to decide what she wants. And the mixed messages aren't fair.
No, it's not fair. But is it fair?
But this woman also refused to take no for an answer, I think, very early on. She should have ended it long, long before she did.
I agree with that,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
She
pursued
ignored
it after the woman said no.
every single, she ignored the fact that she had a boyfriend.
Right.
She didn't care. She kept going.
Yeah.
She said, the other woman, the girl said, I can't fall in love with a woman. She didn't care.
Yeah.
She just
kept
was
going.
focused on what
just
she
wanted, yeah.
And
it went on way too long.
and she's got herself hurt now.
Yeah.
But you can't ignore somebody
No.
when they're telling you
No.
that these major
You know,
issues.
Relationships are hard enough when both people are clear about where they are and what they want. Don't add this amount of ambivalence and craziness.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you do.
Yeah. And so this is not a healthy situation for them at all.
No, and no is no. No matter what your persuasion, no matter what your sexuality, no is no. And this woman decided, well, maybe I can persuade her, and she couldn't.
Yeah. She was doing everything that she could
And
to get
certainly
that girl.
this poor guy was at risk of being hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she didn't care.
No.
Because, in her mind,
She had no
he's...
empathy for men.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Great call.
Yeah.
Not only that, but they saw her as him as the servant, and he's a picture on the wall. He's not important. Well, how would you feel if somebody went after your girlfriend like
Really,
this?
yeah. Yeah, really inappropriate.
You don't want to treat
And
people
I'm
like
sorry
this.
she got hurt. But she is unambivalently gay, I gather. Unambivalently wants a woman.
Mm-hmm.
So she's going to get hurt again if she again tangles with ambivalently straight women.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can't ignore people when they tell you how they feel or what they want.
No, you can't.
And this is what I talk about in my videos about friendship, where I say don't settle for friendship.
Right, because this is the kind of craziness that happens. Right, if you're ambivalent, exactly. Everybody's got to be upfront, and everybody's got to figure out how they feel. But I mean, she kind of knowingly took a chance, but it just wasn't well calculated.
No, it really wasn't.
And it was-
She looked for her opportunity to
Yeah.
exploit that other girl.
And it was a tad arrogant, I think, to be so sure that she'd be able to talk this girl out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it does feel like she was trying to exploit this other girl, because she really was using this whole project as a farce, which were her words, to spend time with her.
Yeah.
And it was under the guise of friendship. Are you really being somebody's friend
And
if your whole reason agenda is to manipulate them or get them to do what you want? That's not friendship.
No.
And you don't want to treat people like this. It's not going to work.
When it gets this confusing, no.
It's not going to work in a
No, it's
situation
not
like
gonna
this.
work.
No.
No.
And so,
I'm sorry everybody got hurt. Whoever got hurt here, I'm sorry about that.
yeah. But, I think it would be best to say, look, spending all this time with you, it made me realize that I cannot just be your friend. I am a lot more attracted to you than I let on. And, I would love to date you. If you are single and available,
Right.
let me know. I would be
And
happy to get to know you.
many bisexual people get into situations like this. And it is certainly possible for a human being to be attracted to two people at the same time, even if they are of different gender.
Sure.
But, you have to make an adult decision no matter where you are on all that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And, if you treat people like this and you do things like this, you're not being authentic, you're not being real with them, you're not being their friend.
She did eventually say she had fallen out of authenticity, and good for her.
Yes. Yeah. But only after so much hurt and investment into a situation that just wasn't right for her.
Right.
Or for any of them, really.
Right. But I think it is important that she says she has no empathy with men. And she didn't say she was happy about that, but it might have deterred her a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. She might have thought, "Oh wow, I don't really want to hurt this guy."
Right.
That's not a good foundation for a relationship.
No, it'll never work.
Lies and mistrust and deception and devious behavior. It's not going to work when you start off like that.
Right. And many people who are in the gay, lesbian, bisexual community learn after a while that it can be tempting to sort of date the ambivalent, but it never ends happily.
Yeah, a lot to think about.
Yeah, it is.
Tough situation.
Yes.
But
I hope everybody grows from it.
Hopefully. All right, so if you want to get my help personally, just go to my website, askcraig.net. Sign up for the coaching option that works best for you. I do email coaching, Skype coaching, and if you got to get with me right away, I do offer emergency Skype coaching. But now Margaret is available for coaching too. Just click on Margaret at the top of my website and you can schedule a Skype appointment with her too. But that's it for this video. I'm Coach Craig Kenneth.
I'm Coach Margaret.
And we will talk with you soon.
Hi, I'm Coach Margaret, a relationship coach and a psychotherapist with 35 years experience. Every relationship is different and every breakup is different. Work with me to get professional help on your situation. Go to askcraig.net to sign up for a personal coaching with me.